Hey guys. Recently it was announced that the anime Ranma 1 half is getting a remake, and I have some thoughts and concerns. I'm a massive fan of Ranma 1 half from back when I was watching it in high school in the late 80s. Accessing it was a big deal back then. The first time I saw it, I had to find it at a bootleg Japanese video store where they recorded television shows on VHS tapes and rented them out to Japanese citizens. It didn't have subtitles. I didn't know what the story was. But I liked the aesthetic, and I still laughed at some of the sort of more slapstick jokes. Then I started reading the comics, and I got into Rumiko Takahashi's work, such as Urusei Yatsura and Inuyasha, but Ranma was my favorite. So what is Ranma in basic form? Well, the basic story of Ranma 1 half is a martial arts romance comedy. The main plot involves Ranma Saotome and his father Genma, who fall into a cursed spring in China. These springs, of which there are many, curse them to transform when doused with cold water. Genma becomes a panda, and Ranma turns into a girl. Other characters have similar curses, like Shampoo turning into a cat, Moose into a duck, and Ryoga into a pig. The central theme was only gender bending on the part of Ranma himself, and it was mostly done for humorous purposes and to create really tense situations. But it was not making a political statement, and it was not discussing queer theory or gender theory or feminism. It was a straightforward story about teenagers that involved love triangles and martial arts fights and the interactions between characters with strong, personalities, which is one of the things that Takahashi excels at. The new Ranma 1 half anime remake premieres in Japan on October 6th, produced by Studio Mappa, which is known for Attack on Titan and Jujutsu Kaisen. They're bringing back most of the original voice actors, which is impressive. The character designs aim to be loyal to the manga, unlike the original show, where art styles would vary due to changing teams and budgets. My concern is whether they will politicize the show. Netflix, where it's airing, is known for essentially injecting woke identity politics into their own productions and to some degree policing third-party productions as they enter, essentially limiting the creative freedom of the original producer. But they might stick to the source material in this case, simply for profit. However, modern audiences might interpret the gender transformations and the gender bending of the show through their more progressive political lens, which is not Takahashi's intent. She focuses on relationship dynamics and humor, not queer theory. Rumiko Takahashi provided a commemorative illustration for this announcement, however, which sort of shows her endorsement, but there is no confirmation of her directly being involved in the production of this remake. In conclusion, just don't let the conversation around Ranma 1 half ruin the show for you. It's a good show on its own, though it might have run a little bit too long. Let me know your thoughts on this remake in the comments. Like, subscribe, and share if you enjoyed this video, and long live Vivian.